Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, clear my throat. Welcome back to another one of my streams. We're going to be playing Risk of Rain 2 again. Been having a lot of fun doing this in the previous streams, if you want to check those out as well. And today we're going to be just playing around, having some fun, and also try and get into some of the more hidden sort of secrets that Risk of Rain 2 has, some of the hidden areas and whatnot that the game's got. I played last time using a couple of artifacts, and I mentioned there that in order to unlock these artifacts you have to find these hidden codes and stuff in the game, and then use them in this sort of this teleporter. You enter the code and then you go to a challenge area where you complete it, and then that unlocks the artifact. So there are 16 artifacts in total, and they're each displayed as a code. I'll show you one of them right now. Actually, the easiest one, one of the ones to find here. So you can see here, just behind the little escape pod here, there's this tablet with this code on. That's a code for one of the artifacts. I can't remember exactly which one this is for, but essentially they're all hidden. Most of the other ones are hidden somewhere within the games, the actual stages themselves, but this one happens to be hidden as you go into the settings menu. You can just see it from behind there. So yeah, they've been quite sneaky with hiding some of these artifacts. I managed to find the majority of them myself in the game when I realized that there was about one tablet per stage when you play the game, but there was a couple that I had to get hints for, and before we found them. So anyway, so we're going to play a single player run, and I don't know who we're going to play. We'll play as, let's see who should play as. Let's play as Engineer. Engineer is always quite fun. I haven't played him with the his stationary turrets yet, so we can do that. But yeah, you would have seen some of the hidden areas already, because I've been in my previous streams, because I've gone to places like the Bazaar Between Time, which is one of the hidden realms, and also in one of my streams I went to the Void Fields, which is one of those hidden realms, which I'll go to as well this stream. But there's another few which I want to show, and hopefully we can get to. There's a couple which have a sort of chance to get them, but anyway, let's get into the game and see what we can do. Alright. Oh, right off the bat we have a lunar pod. Let's see what you are. Hellfire Tincture. Yeah, why not? Might as well take it. So on this map, so the Bazaar Between Time, which is more common hidden areas which you can get to. You can get to that by activating these newt altars, which are hidden around. There should be there's a guarantee there'll be a newt altar on at least one somewhere on the map. On this map, behind that tree where I just started, was actually one of them. But it wasn't there. I can't remember where the guaranteed location for the newt altar is on this map. All I know is that it's around here. There's a chance to get another one here on the top of this loop just behind here. So we'll have a check. And the teleporter's around here as well. I can see the flakes in the air. Okay. So yeah, basically just around over here. Yep, here it is. Okay, so you pay 1 coin, and then that guarantee, it'll tell you that a blue orb has appeared. That basically means that there's going to be a blue portal spawn at the end of the teleporter event, which will be and if you take that, you'll go to the Bazaar Between Time, which is what we can do. So we have to go there to actually potentially get some other items and stuff that will allow us to go to some of the other hidden realms, which I'll explain later on. Just gonna have another quick look around, see if there's more item chests anywhere before we come back and do teleporter. Yeah, there's a few down here. Be useful to get these. And we got a lunar coin for that guy as well. Nice. Okay. I just want to activate this guy, and then we'll go to the teleporter. Okay, there's a healing drone just back there, but I'm gonna... Ooh, hello. Do that until we've done this. Wandering vagrant. How's he going? Hello? Alright. Maybe I put the turret here? There we go. Alright, let's make sure we get out of the way of that. Sorry about that turret, you're gonna have to take the brunt of that. Alright, he's down. What do we get? Predator Instincts, it's pretty good. So yeah, with the Engineer, all the items which we collect will also be given to our turrets when we place them down. So you can see, like on this one, he's got the like soldier syringe, the sticky bomb, the berserker's pauldron. So it can be pretty, get some pretty cool combinations on the Engineer with items in the turrets. Right, okay, so that's the teleporter done. So here's the blue portal. I'm just going to go grab that healing drone that was down here. Alright, so now we're in the Bazaar Between Time. So the timer stops while you're in this place, so you can take as long as you want. The main part of this is to get, you can get lunar items from here, and also you can trade in, you get these two like cauldrons, which you can use 3 common items to trade in for the displayed green item, or you can reforge 5 green items in order to get that's a really good red item to get, but unfortunately we don't have enough to do that. And you can also, from here, choose, you can pay lunar coins to guarantee the next stage, so like what stage it's going to be. So because at the moment there's a choice between Wetland Aspect and the Abandoned Aqueduct. I mean, I don't particularly mind either. But there's also a chance, there's a way in which you can spend the coins here to get to one of the hidden realms, but I think that's going to be later on. So yeah, I don't mind either of this, it's fine. So we'll carry on. I don't think I'm going to get any of these. I would potentially get a this one here, the whirl, but I think that it's not going to benefit us because we've got the Hellfire Tincture, which I shouldn't really have picked up, I guess. But never mind. I'm not going to do the Voivils just now either, because I don't have any healing items or anything to like reduce damage too much or that much mobility. But it is down. It is down there. Oh, I'll show you the. So for all of the stages as well, there are log books which give the lore of the like the stage. So on the Bazaar Between Time, it is down here. You just have to drop and then catch it like that, and then fall back to the top. So you can see there, you picked up Environmental Log Bazaar Between Times. So you just essentially drop off this bit here, and you kind of have to like steer yourself in the air just to land and get it. All of the stages have a logbook on them like that, I think, or some of them maybe have a like this sort of like radar that you have to interact with to gain the logbook for it. I'm not sure. Like I think I know I got the one for Rally Point Delta by doing that. Okay, so there's another, these on Abandoned Aqueduct, there's a little hidden secret with these like pressure plates. There'll be another one somewhere, which will allow you to, and one of the great things about Engineer is that if you place one of the turrets, that presses down the button. So now all you have to do is go and find the other one. You have to press both of them down at the same time to open this like hidden door, which we'll probably get to, which is over there. I can see, I think that's the top of the teleporter poking up. So we'll try and go and do that as well. But yeah, we just have to find the other button. So I'm going to have to be careful now about where I place my turrets, because that's a lot of damage. Otherwise it's gonna, you can only place down 2 turrets, and the new one, it gets rid of your like oldest turret whenever you oh, I thought that was a okay. That, ooh, a bustling fungus printer. That's really good on the Engineer with his nice. Okay. So this item on the Engineer is really useful because print a couple of them. Actually got rid of our yeah, no, attack speed. I might as well print off the rest of my common items for these, because they're just so strong on the Engineer. Because they basically give like a healing aura when you're standing still, like this. But since his, for each one you get, the healing gets stronger and the area increases. But since the, so my turrets will get this as well, and since they're always still, they'll constantly have this healing aura generated around them, which is pretty good. Okay, let's focus on trying to find this other button. I'm probably going to end up spending way too much time trying to look for this button and then end up having the timer advance way too much. It's going to become way too difficult. Although we did find that printer that's going to really help us. I'm just trying to think of locations where the second button might spawn. Cool, fuel cell. Because I certainly don't have them like memorized. I know there's certain locations that they do spawn. I think one of them is close around here. Somewhere around these rocks, if it is here. No, but that's the gate that it will open anyway. Okay, good, and the Newt altar is up there as well. Okay, I'm going to place my other turret here. Okay, we'll go grab that new Tolton first. I think you should be able to get to it. Come on. I know it's possible. There we go. So yeah, sometimes the new Tolter is up here. I think the guaranteed location for the new Tolter on this map is well, I'm going to do the teleporter and then we'll so yeah, I'm gonna place my other turret for now, do the teleporter, and then we can go and look for the the second button. So yeah, now I place my turrets, they have this constant healing aura around them, which is very strong. Nice. What did he drop? Oh, Renault's band. That's pretty good. So one of the rewards for opening that gate over there is that you'll fight two enemies that will give you one of the one Renault's band and one Kilsharo's band each. Both of which are uncommon items and they're quite strong as well, so as uncommon items go. Alright, that's the teleport done, so let's go back and see if we can find that other pressure plate to activate. I know a couple of locations where they could be. Ah, here it is. Okay, so if we press that one down with our one turret, and then the one that was back here, near to where we first spawned, yeah, just here, I think it will give a text alert saying that, yeah, an ancient gate is begin to shift. So once you press both of them down, you don't need to worry about having them held down anymore. Now, God, we're wasting so much time on this stage, not wasting, we're getting these secret areas and secret items, but yeah, maybe not the best idea to hang around too much on Monsoon difficulty, but we'll be fine. Our items are actually pretty good at the moment, they're very good, so hopefully they'll see us through. So yeah, if there's no other, like that new Tolter that I found on the little cliff over there, if it's not there, there's another location right at the back of the map, but there's a guaranteed lunar altar just up there, like just below, like the end of the skull at the end of this giant vertebrae that's on the map. So you can get up there by, I think, like going to here and then along, and then up there, and then it's just at the end there. I think you can just about see it there. There you go, yeah, I pinged it, found new Tolter, so there's one up there as well. That's always going to be there. So you can see that there's two on this map, the one I activated and that one that's up there. So it's always good to know, because going to the bazaar between time is a really good way to like get some really good items. Alright, cool. Yep, so now this gate's open, so we can go down. And hopefully try not to die versus the enemies that are down here. And here they are. So 2 elite Elder Lemurians. So you gotta be really careful with these guys. Luckily my turrets are doing most of the work, as it is always with the engineer. Alright, cool. So yeah, so each one of them will drop a band, which you can pick up. So yeah, this area is pretty cool as well. I don't think there's anything secret hidden in here. There's this pile of chests here, but they're all just open. And then I don't think there's like anything down here. Yeah. So yeah, nice. So back up we go. That's a really good way to pick up 2 bands. Oh, incidentally, the tablet for the artifact code on this map is just here. It's like fractured in half. So I think it's a mirror image, so you can get the rest of the information just by like doing. So the ones missing here are just all circles, I believe. No, triangle here, I think. I don't think there's another location in the map where there is the other half of it somewhere. What's he firing at? But oh, it's just a wisp. Okay. Since we've got the gold, we'll get another item from here. Cool. Ooh, nice. Glad I stopped to get the rest of that. Okay. If you accidentally come back here and like click enter teleporter, you can still press it and then like, oh wait, no, I meant to use the blue one. You can still go over to the blue one and press it, and you'll go through it will send you to the bazaar. The same with the celestial portal, which hopefully we'll get to later on, as another one of the hidden. Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't do that then. I've done that plenty of times before, where I've accidentally hit the teleporter in the middle and then gone to the... Oh, I got scammed. And made a fool of. That's not supposed to happen. Oh well. That's annoying. I was definitely going to go to the void fields on this attempt, because I don't know whether or not it's going to take too long for us to get to the void fields now, because its scale is much more. Oh well. I've definitely done that before, where you accidentally hit the middle teleporter and then you're like, oh no, wait, I meant to hit the... Okay, good, there's a scrap here. I meant to hit the new portal, the blue portal. You can just mosey on up to it and just hit it. I've done that. Must have realised I was trying to explain a point and was like, no, we're not going to do it this time. Alright, we'll go to the bazaar, but you know what, we'll just do the void fields off this map anyway. We'll visit the locations where the new Tulta can spawn on this map, and I'm just going to get 2 of these because they're quite useful, especially if we go to the void fields. So anyway, the tablet for the artifact code on this map is over on the island over there somewhere. So you can get to it by jumping on these like containers. And then a location for the Newt altar, which I don't think it's here, because it's normally just behind that tree. You can normally see like a little blue fleck of it. I'm not going to go down there now, but sometimes it's behind that tree. Yeah, oh dear. So I'm only just seeing that message from me now, Alex. So I'm not sure how long the latency, the delay is. Yeah, I'm sure I have done it on one of the other streams where I've just been like, oh no, wait, I wanted to go through the. Maybe it's because I didn't have that much money, and it was once the money is counted down. Okay, what we got here? All right, at least that'll give us a bit more sprint. But I say that now. I bet the so second location for the Newt altar on this map is behind this rock over here. I'm just gonna open this chest first. Nice, 3 predatory instincts. That's gonna be really good. Hopefully it's here. Yes, it is. All right, cool. So that's the Newt altar done for this map. I'm going to try and get to the teleporter quite quickly because whereabouts is it? It's over here, okay. Ooh, let's get movement speed is always good. Alright, let's hit it. Unicorn. Ooh, a magma worm. Frost relic on the turret is pretty good actually, because they gain it as well. Normally it's not a... Oh, okay, that might be why. But maybe for other people it's not going to be so so long. But anyway, it's fine. I'm happy to answer any questions people have got at the time, and hopefully if they ask me something I'll be able to recall it back, you know, when they, at the point when they ask the question. Alright, cool. That's that kind of done. Yeah, so I was saying about the Frost Relic, it's a really good item on like a melee character. I'm not sure if it's that good anyway. I don't think it deals that much damage. It's quite nice on the engineers turrets because they gain the little Frost Relic, so any melee enemies that come up into their area, sorry, there's a car outside, any melee characters that come into their area will suffer the wrath of the Frost Storm. So I think there's a... Okay, pick up this, see if we can get a slightly better piece of equipment. Yep, that's good. And then... Oh nice, there's a bunch of crates down here, which we will get. Okay, I don't want to spend too much more money on this. Okay, I'm just going to get that one because I think there's there's one of these. How much does that cost? 300. Let's see what we can get from this. Ooh. Oh man. I was like, I'm going to wait for a green item, and then I was like, ooh, attack speed, syringe. And then the green came up after it, and I was like, that's got to be good, it's a green item. Alright, so we're going through the blue portal this time. Always hit the blue portal first, don't hit the teleporter in the middle, because it might not send you to where you want to go. Okay, so we're back with Bizarre Between Time. Clock's frozen. And we can get... these two walls would be really good actually. And an ATG. Since I've got 2 scrap, I'm going to get one of these, see what else it takes. It took our leg, oh well. But that's going to be useful. Do I want... No, I don't want to lose any of my green items really. So I'm going to take this and this. There is another blue item which I'm hoping to see later on. But yeah, we'll take this. So yeah, just to the ground, that's it, not not the whirl. That's the name of the enemy from the Risk of Rain 1. I think this item is a reference to that as well. So yes, so anyway, I jumped ahead, and so the secret area, the secret tunnel, you drop off similar to the where the logbook is, which is don't know if you can see it from here. It's like around there somewhere. But if you drop down and land onto here, you can jump off and into this tunnel here, and then you just follow it down, and there'll be a portal at the end of here, which will lead to the void fields. You can already start to see that there's like these like bodies of these void reavers, and that's because I think the void field is their sort of like time prison. You can see there's a bunch of these void reavers sort of like frozen here, which is quite cool. Anyway, it's called the Null Portal. We will enter it and check out this hidden realm. Okay, so what you get in here is the timer's still stopped, and you get this little cell vent. Your drones won't follow you through here, although since I've got the equipment item that spawns drones, they'll still spawn. You can see at the side I've got the 4 strike drones, and then the gunner and the healing drone are both just like not present. Additionally, if you come here with the captain, who's got his like his uplink to the ship for his beacons, they won't work, and also his shift ability won't work either. His like bombard, so he's quite difficult to play as in this area. So anyway, what you want to do is hit the cell vent in the middle here to start, and it's kind of like it's essentially a mini teleporter event. Just going to put down my 2 turrets. So outside of this pink area, you'll take damage, a little bit of damage. Since we've got some repulsion armor, it's only going to tick like 1 damage. Normally it would be like 4 or 5 damage per tick. It deals damage based on your max health. So when you activate this, it will spawn a random enemy type. So in this case it's chosen imps, so imps are going to spawn, and they're going to attack us, and we just have to stay inside this area to charge it, just like the teleporter event. Once it's charged, the event will be over. We'll get an item which will spawn from the middle, and this area will slowly start to shrink, and then somewhere else on the map there'll be another one of these that we have to activate, and we will be able to see that from the pink like beacon that it shoots up into the air. So yeah, it's almost done now. And as we complete more cell vents, so you can see, so this area is going to surely shrink, as you can see, and then I'm going to start to take damage when I'm outside it. But luckily I've got the healing fungus healing me. So, and then you want to find the next one, which is cooked, so it's down there. So I'm going to get down there, hopefully without taking too much full damage. Not that it matters too much, because I'm going to heal up. Once you're inside even the little area before you activate, you won't take any damage, so you can use that time to heal up if you've got like a med kit, or in this case the fungus. And then, so I'm going to try and avoid you. So it's quite common for like elites and stuff to spawn in this area, I think, which is why it can be quite difficult. So now the enemies also gain 5 of a common item as well. So the imps now have got 5 Paul's goat hooves, so which increases their movement speed by quite a lot, 5 of them. So and that's going to be the case for the rest of the event. So you can see we've activated 1 out of 9, so this is the second cell vent. And each time we activate a new cell vent, it's going to alternately either give a new enemy type that can spawn, or it will give more items to the enemies that do spawn. And it's always alternating, so you start off with it giving you an enemy, then the enemies gain an item, and the third one, which we're about to do when we find it, it can be difficult from here to find where the next portal is. Sorry, the next beacon. And you can see over there, that's the portal that we came in from. It's always in that same location on the end of this ridge, so you get to it by going like to the end here, then up. you can exit at any time. So if stuff gets quite, so all the way over there. If stuff gets too difficult, then you can always leave, even midway through one of the cell vent events. So alright, let's do this one. So now we've got these, I can't remember what these guys are called, they're like Solus probe units or something. And more imps again. You've got to be careful of the elite ones. But luckily I've got my engineer turrets, which are with a bunch of these bustling fungus, because we had a printer on stage 1, which is amazing. So they're just going to chill and heal a ridiculous amount. And just shoot everything down for us. And these guys are going to spawn every now and again, because we've got the 2 gestures of the ground, which reduces your equipment cooldown, but causes it to automatically activate, which in this case doesn't make a difference, because we just send up these drones, they can fly around. Cool. So that is the 3rd one done. We've got another item. So let's try and... it's over here, I think. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Cool, and activate this. Drop down our 2 turrets. Did that guy drop? He did. Once I've done all the cell events, I'll also show some more little hidden things that are in this area as well, such as the logbook and the artifact code as well. Alright, so now the enemies have got 5 Tri-Tip daggers, so their attacks will cause, or have a very high chance of causing a bleed. The imps cause bleed damage anyway, so they'll probably just end up stacking bleed on us quite easily. Cool. So now, okay, no, not quite now. So I think it's, yeah, so from the first 4 that you do, you get a white item as the end. The rarity of the item is always a common white item. From 5, 6, from the future ones, it's going to be, we're going to get green items, but the enemies are also going to get green items as well. Oh, I don't know if I can make this jump. Yep, nice. So it kind of ups the stakes. So now there's, oh, that's very annoying. So now there are mini mushrooms as well, which are not that good for our turrets, because they throw down these AoEs that deal a lot of damage. But I think our fungus's healing area is out damaging the damage of the mini mushrooms, which is good. So hopefully my turrets will survive. On this one, most of the enemies spawn down there, so generally you can like relax on the cliff here, and they eventually end up coming up over here. Cool. Alright, well, so far so good. Be careful of you. Don't know where that guy was trying to shoot. Alright, so yep, I can say we should get a green item now. Ooh, razor wire, that's really good. It's nice for our turrets to have razor wire, because if they get hit by anything, they'll reflect the little damage things back at the enemy. So another good thing to do with the engineer turrets is that once you place down one and you see the area of the bustling fungus, if you place the second one down within that area, then once that one's activated, they're both now inside 2 areas of healing. So the healing is effectively doubled. And then if you stand within that area, you'll add your own Bustling Fungus healing, and it's now tripled. So there's like a triple Venn diagram of insane amounts of healing. Okay, so now the enemies have got Kujara's bands, which is potentially a very dangerous item to have. I've definitely been killed before in here with Kujara's bands, if you've watched the streams quite hilariously. I always say, like, I always think to myself, is there actually an enemy that can proc a kill band within this? I don't think any of the enemies in here currently can proc a Kujara's band or a Runel's band if they have them. However, I'm going to be cautious about it, because I've said that in the past and been very wrong, and face the consequences about it. Alright, cool. What green item do we get? Infusion, nice. Okay, that's up there. Alright. Let's spread my turrets out. Okay, now we've got parents spawning, and I absolutely think that they can proc the Kujara's bands, so I'm going to be really careful trying to focus those guys down. They're also very fast because they've got the... Yep, they can, that's the proc of the Kujara's band. Definitely don't want to be inside that. That will kill us very quickly. Alright, nice. Should get another green item. Okay, another infusion. Not bad. Where's the next? It's over there. Place my mines there. Activate. Mushrooms up there. It's so creepy how fast they're walking. Step in that. That was a miss, sir. Ooh, another band, nice. Alright, so this will be our final Sal event. And you always have to be careful here because the next item that the enemies are going to get is going to be a red item. And there's a couple which are pretty much a no-go in terms of, like, if they get it and you see them get it, you want to just run immediately. So, alright, I'm going to place my turrets down. I think here and here. Oh, there's a lunar coin over there. Might as well go get it. yeah, so the enemies, once I activate this cell vent, are going to gain a red item. If it's something like a Tesla coil, then it's usually best to run away. I don't know whether it might, and then so it's usually best to find out where you need to go to run away. So in this case, I need to come across here to here and then up there to get to the portal, which is just there. But fingers crossed, let's see what we get. But if we beat this, then we'll get a red item. Okay, they've got an Aegis, that's pretty good. That just gives them healing and like an overshield if they get out of that. If they happen to heal, which is fine. Some of the items that they gain are not going to benefit them in any way. Like for example, like backup magazines that give an extra charge of your secondary ability. I don't think there's any secondary abilities that the enemies have. They only have primary attacks. So, God, the parents look so creepy when they're running at you like that. Incoming. Alright, cool. This has gone pretty well. Almost there. Sweet. Alright, so now we get a red item. Oh, and it's a Tesla coil, just as I was saying. Awesome. Okay, so now, right, before I leave, I want to show some of the secret areas. So this is the ramp which you would use to get up to the portal. So once you've finished and you've done all of these cell events, it becomes this nice, lovely area that no longer hurts you just from standing in it. So that's the portal there. So at the bottom of the ramp to the portal, there is the stone tablet for the artifact key just here. It's shared with a you can see there's only like there's only some of it, and it's been like sliced in half and like into the void, which I think looks pretty awesome. The other part of this is in I forget the name of the map. It's the one which you have the alloy worshipper unit, the ones that have those birds on. Siren's Call, I think it's called, has got like the other half of this there as well. They're shared, so you get the information for the whole code based on those two. Additionally, there is the logbook for this area, which I'm going to go and try and get. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get there because I don't have anything like a secondary jump. But basically, on this side of the map, where you have this giant ring that's like protruding from the side of the map, if you go along here, this might take me a couple of attempts to get because I can't remember exactly where it is, but if you look down, so there's another ring down there, or two. I think on that upper one, so you want to try and get down there. So I believe if we drop off here onto it, then whereabouts is it? I thought it was here. I'm not sure if it's not here because I already have it, but the one from the Bazaar Between Times shows. Just check it's not on the other side. It's on one of the edges of one of these rings. I thought it was just here. It might be further down, so let me just okay, it's on this one here, but I'm not going to be able to get to it. So basically, if I was on the other side, it's basically here, like right in this corner here, like right there, but on the opposite side. So you have to somehow get through past this gap here. So if I jump, you might be able to... No, so if I go over there and drop down, you might be able to see it. At least get a glimpse of it, even though I can't get to it. So you need to have like a character that's got dashes or items that give you extra jumps. So it's on that one down there. So if I jump off here, then it should be just there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it. That's probably as close as I'm going to be able to get to it without a character that doesn't have any jumps or dashes. But yeah, that's where you want to go to pick that up. The logbook for this area, the void fields. Anyway, now we're done, we can leave. So I'm going to go back to the other side. So, and yeah, once you finish this as well, you don't have to worry about taking full damage. You'll never. The full damage will only take you down to 1 health, and there's nothing else that can harm you. So unless you've got the artifact on that, or you're doing an eclipse run where it has the modifier that full damage is doubled and lethal, then you don't want to mess around with falling off the edge of the map, because it'll probably kill you in one hit if you don't somehow decrease your momentum. But okay, cool. So yep, we'll go through to our next stage, having completed the void fields. Nice. Alright, so now we're on Thunder Grove. Try and dodge that. Where's the stone golem that was doing that? You're over there. You're too far away. This might be a problem. I'm not too sure. Well, I'm only aware of a couple of the like the locations where the Newtolters spawn on this map. So hopefully we get lucky and we find the location where they do spawn. And also the enemies are very strong at the moment. Just gonna stand still just to heal a bit. Alright, cool. Definitely gonna pick up this. Oh, was that the dodge thing? Okay, so there's also a legendary chest on this map somewhere. You can find it by, there's a couple of locations it can spawn in. There's like 4 different locations. It's always on the map somewhere. You just want to find it by, there are these white mushrooms that highlight the area. It can sometimes be behind this column here, but it's not. There's also an area up there that it can be inside, but I don't think it's in there. God, the Tezzacor is so useful. It can also, it's going to be up here. Can you see these like white mushrooms that are growing here? That highlights that there is the, that's the location of the legendary chest. So we'll go check out how much that chest costs, and we can save up our money on this stage to get it. 4,600. Damn, that's quite a lot. It's because we've taken so much time. Right, okay, so the Newtolters on this stage, sometimes there's one in the middle here, which it doesn't matter there is, and then other times there is one on top of this little mushroom here, but it doesn't matter, there's one there either. Alright, there's the teleporter. Where else did the Newtolters spawn on this map? I think there is one that spawns down here. Yes, just there. Hopefully we can get to it. I think we can jump to it from there by the looks of it. So it's like this underground little cavern part of the map which you can get to from like this lower area. Right, so how do we get there? I think we can just jump off here onto the, onto the end here. climb the route. And there we go. Probably not going to be able to get back up. And I want to be really careful with these enemies around. I don't want to spawn right next to them when they... That's annoying. I'm kind of just waiting so that I can take these guys out before I drop off the edge, because I'm going to land... Oh, well, they can drop off the edge too. That's very handy. See ya. Alright, cool. So yeah, it's another thing. Because I'm going to drop off the edge here, take a bunch of fall damage, yeah, and then spawn back on this side. Very close to where they were going to be. Alright, got the new Talter. Let's move on. We'll go back up near to where the teleporter was, wait until we've saved enough money for the legendary chest, and then we can well, we'll pick up chests on the way. Cool. Alright, we'll activate the teleporter. We can always stay out of its range if we need to wait for more be very careful around these guys because they'll do a lot of damage. Ooh. Specifically these things. Oh. One of them is firing those things at me. Oh, one of our engineer turrets got taken down. Alright, that's them down. So what was it, 4,600? Okay. Let's see what enemies spawn, we might be able to get that by the time the teleporter's done. Alright, I'm just going to hang around outside here until we get enough. 4,006. I don't exactly remember how much it is, so I'm going to wait until I've got like 4,700 at least. Nice. Okay. And there we go. Alright, just pop up here and get that legendary chest for another red item. I can't jump up here, can I? This map is such a pain sometimes. As pretty as this map is, I always find it a nightmare to navigate. I'm starting to get better at it. Just because it's the newest map I think that they've introduced. I'm just not as used to it. But I'm learning all the little tricks and whatever to get past, because there's all the little mushrooms that you use to plant. Sweet. Shattering Justice, that's really good. Alright, we are strong. But we've got to watch out for, because so are the enemies, essentially. Okay, we portal again. there is another item I'm trying to get from one of the lunar items. So fingers crossed we get it, because then we might be able to just do the pretty much all of the hidden areas just in this one run. Okay, nice. Okay, this is what I want. This lunar item here. Beads of Fealty. So when you pick it up, it says seems to do nothing, but yes, it is an item which will make. No, I think I'm good. There was one more area which I wanted to try and find. Okay, as well, which we might not be able to find. Can be a bit of a hit and miss of luck. Oh, there is actually a as well as a logbook, there is an artifact code here. Actually, that is surprisingly clear to see. So this is another artifact tablet behind this mirror behind Newt. You can see it there. I was playing this on a different screen when I first started playing this game, and I could see the outline of the tablet, but for the life of me I could not see the combination in the middle. I could see the outline of the tablet, but on this screen I can see it really clearly, which is nice. I'm glad that it was able to show it much more clearly. I had to Google what the code was, because I could see the tablet there and I was like, I found it but I can't see the code. But anyway, that's the tablet code for this area. Alright, I don't think there's any... Oh, I'm tempted to get this though. But our drones are useful. Maybe I'll just pick up one fuel cell. Alright, cool. Just to make the trip useful for something. Oh no, we picked up the Beta Fealty. That's as useful as this trip is going to be. That's what I wanted really. Alright, next zone. It's going to be stage 5, so it's going to be, what's it called? Sky Meadows. So there's going to be some bosses around to fight. Magma worms over there. Found the lockbox for once. This usually never happens. So this will spawn if you have a rusted key in your inventory. A rusty lockbox will spawn somewhere on the map, and it basically gives you a free item. The rarity of the item has the chance of rare items increases the more rusty keys you have. So if you have enough, eventually it's like guaranteed that you'll get a red item from the boxes, which is pretty good. But generally, unless you're running like you find a printer, it's generally not worth it to try and like acquire that many rusted keys, unless you're doing a run that's going to like go through many stages. Okay, so we can find. Oh, there's a scrapper down there. That's really useful. Alright, just take care of this magma one. Thank you, turrets. We're actually quite close to getting like permanent uptime on our the strike drones that we're spawning from our equipment. If we get another couple of fuel cells or another Jester of the Drown, then we should do. Alright, that's the teleporter in the middle. I think we've got enough money if we do the teleport. So there is there's a hidden area that I want to go to on this map. But you can definitely do the I just want to make sure I don't get hit by these guys, because at this point they'll do a lot of damage. Alright, cool. So once you get to stage 5 with the teleporter here, it starts off being aligned with the moon. So if you take this teleporter, once you finish the teleporter event, it will take you to the final boss. If you want to loop back to the beginning, all you have to do is go to the, you can interact with the outer rings and hit E, or the interact button, and it will set them to like this. And now it will give you a little thing in the bottom corner saying Primordial Teleporter aligns with a planet. So now if you do the teleporter event, you'll go to the hello. If you go through the teleporter event, you will alright, that's the Nagalon's head. That was quick. What item did we get? Another band. Okay, damn. How many is that now? 2 Reynolds bands and 3 Kajaros bands. Not bad. Yeah, so once we finish the teleporter now, and we go through it, we'll loop back to the beginning stage, and can go through the run again, keep collecting items, and the difficulty will just keep scaling. And you can do that indefinitely, or until you inevitably die. There's a new potential spawn on this map. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go through another portal to go through another hidden area. But we will still end up looping after we've gone to this other hidden area. Alright, nice, that's the teleporter finished. We'll go and have a look around for some more items. I noticed there was a large chest over here I spotted. I think there's a couple of other items too. Because we still want to collect items to get strong, because the enemies are only just going to get stronger and stronger. So we need to as well. Ooh, hello. Nice. Red item. Wake of Vultures. I think, yeah, temporarily steal the powers of slain elites. So, it's a really cool item. Doesn't have too much use. Well, it does. It depends on what sort of run you're doing. If you're going to the final boss, then like Mithrix, then it's not that useful. But if you're looping, like we're going to do, and fighting quite a lot of elite enemies. Oh, hey Mux. How's it going? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. We're playing as the engineer, guy that places down turrets that have all of his items. So you can see all the items we've got. They're just all dotted over this turret, as well as us. We're a complete mess at the moment. Yeah, we're doing a run where we're visiting all of the hidden areas. So I've just finished the teleporter event on this map, and I'm gonna head to the next area soon, which will be a hidden area. Once I just get the rest of the chests that are around. Alright, cool. Might as well activate these guys as well. So yeah, so we'll go to the hidden area from here then. So hidden area, if you go down here, didn't want to, okay. depends on the configuration of the map. Sometimes there is a bridge here that you can use, but this is the area you want to get to. I'm just waiting for my health to come back. So basically, where does that put us? Okay, so we want to get to that area by dropping off the map over here instead. You can be a chemist too. You can be Acrid. He's the poisonous dog. Guess he's pretty good at chemistry with his poison. Right. Anyway, so here we are in this area. This is the artifact portal where you enter the codes for your artifacts. If you get down here, you'll notice there's one of the artifact codes already here, and then there's the others which we found along the way in the different areas. The one that I'm going to enter here is the artifact of command, which is the one that was found at the back of the bazaar between time. So basically you just interact with these pedestals to change the code between like square, circle, diamond and triangle, and then once you put in the successful code you hit submit formula, and then you watch the code get input, and if you put in the correct code then it will spawn a portal. Nice. Don't get stuck here. And so this is going to take us to the artifact challenge. In this case it's going to be the challenge for the artifact of command, which isn't going to be too challenging because essentially what that is that you get to pick your items when they get dropped. So it can be a cool way to, and again once you're in this area the timer is stopped as well. So there are a couple of chests that spawn around this place, as well as drones and stuff. You gotta be careful with this going around here because there's lots of like just hot gaps in the floor that you can easily fall through. You'll take full damage. You won't die from it unless you've got a challenge that says you can die from full damage. But essentially what you want to do is at the start you'll pick up this artifact key, and you'll come over here to the middle where there is this orb which is protecting the artifact in the middle, and then you want to interact with it, and then it's going to send you flying away, and then enemies are going to start to spawn. And you'll notice that when we activated that key in the middle, it did damage to the artifact requillery in the center. So basically what we want to do is to find another one of those keys, and those keys get dropped by enemies, which are currently very strong, so we've got to be careful. Ooh. Okay. So I'm just waiting for, you can usually tell by the noise of the item dropping. It's going to drop as a yellow orb, which we'll have to go up to and then interact with to choose the artifact key, because we're doing the artifact of command trial. Any items that we pick up, well, they spawn as orbs that allow you to then choose what item you want from it. So because we're doing that, we have to then interact with, it won't drop the artifact key directly, it will drop the orb, and then you have to interact with the orb and then select the artifact key. I know it's a bit complicated, but for the other artifacts you'll just simply get a key that will drop. Currently waiting to see where this is. Ah, here, is that one? No, that's just an orb from a... Sometimes if a flying enemy drops them, they'll fall off the edge of the map and you'll lose it. Usually doesn't take this long. Yeah, Acrid is a cool character. Um, like a sort of pseudo melee, but usually best played at range, because, well, usually towards the more difficult parts of the game, it's always better to keep away from the enemies, so a lot of melee characters kind of struggle a bit more. It's usually always best to like somehow have a ranged damage. So this is taking a long time. I'm not seeing any. I'm just waiting. So the enemies should spawn. One of the enemies is going to drop. Oh, there we go. I think I heard it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, we're going to be careful with these guys. We're going to quickly interact with this. There we go, and it will drop the artifact key. You pick it up, and just like before, you go to the middle and interact with the thing. It's going to send you flying away from it, so just be wary that you Oh, my turrets gain the ability of the elites as well. That's good to know. Oop! Oh, I fell through the gap. This is gonna hurt. Yep. Try and heal up. Oop! Gonna keep moving around because I think these spikes are from. There's another key up there. Oh, come on! Don't want to get bogged down. Okay. All right, another artifact key. Go back to the middle. Activate the thing. I probably shouldn't jump as I do that. I just always think that if I don't, then I'm going to be sent flying off the map. But in reality, I probably just take more fall damage than I need to. Alright, so we're almost done. I think there was another yellow one that dropped over there, but I think if you use a artifact key on the middle, it gets rid of all others that are present on the map. So you have to again wait for another enemy to drop an artifact key. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the last artifact key. So my drones are getting killed. Did I hear? Oops. No, thought I heard a. There it is. Yeah, there's one over here. Nice. I think this is the last one we need. Just quickly select it, pick it up. Nice. And then that's it. You've collected it, and then you just have to jump into it to pick it up. So now we've picked up the artifact of command. So that will now give you access to it when you're in the selection for the game. And that's basically what you do for all of the other artifact codes as well. You went on stage 5, the Sky Meadow. You go down to the area, you enter the code for the specific artifact. You'll come to this area. You'll fight the sort of Requiliqui, or whatever it's called, in the middle. Once you defeat it, the portal will spawn. And then whatever artifact condition that it's for will be present in this area. So for example, this time we've done the artifact of command, which means that when we open a chest in this location, it's going to be, so normally that would have been a green item, but it's going to be a green orb and we get to select the item we want. So we can pick whatever we want. An ATG, which is actually definitely what I'm going to pick because they're already overpowered. So we want to make sure that we go and collect. There is one thing I want to just pick up from here, and that's this, because there is a so the logbook for this area is normally down here on this little ledge here, so you drop down here and you'll collect it here. There is also an artifact tablet within this area also, so I just want to pick up this because this is going to give me the ability to fly, which will allow me to get to the where the code is for the this location. So it's going to my flight's going to activate in 7 seconds. So I want to try and get up there. Alright. It's basically on the other side of this giant cube that's in the sky over here. And it's on the back of it, over here. It's quite a big one too. So this is the, so that's the code for it just there. As you can see. Hidden all the way up here. I was quite happy when I found that one. I was like, I wonder what that big cube is up there that has these like convenient blocks kind of half leading up to it. To my surprise, there was an artifact code on the back of it. Alright, so pick up the rest of these. What do we want? I want to try and get some more mobility so we can run around faster, avoid things. I think it was a wise man once said that 4 hooves is the correct number, so hopefully we can get 4. I think there's a couple more chests around. Another one of these as well, which will give us an equipment. We can choose whichever equipment we want. What do we want as an equipment? I guess, I was quite happy just having the drones. So I guess we'll go and pick up the, or we could either choose the disposable rocket launcher. That's always very good. Okay, chest up here. So I'll just finish looting this stage and we can go to the next stage. What do we want here? Let's get some crit. Oh, we want one more hoof, for sure. Oh, there's a green item. We've got a second jump, so that we can... Okay, phew, white. Otherwise I'm not going to be... Oh wait, we already had 4. Damn it. I thought that... Never mind. We got 5 goat hooves. We're a bit quicker than we need to be. So, yeah, so once you're done, you can then take these little... or you can just jump up there, but if you can't, you take these little platforms, like boosters. Yeah, I'll keep the disposable rocket launcher. And then you just enter Artifact Portal again. And then you'll be taken to the next stage, which in this case is going to be... It's going to loop us back to the beginning again. So that is the Boros Ambry. I think as it's called. So yeah, so now we're back at Distant Roots. Or Distant Roosts. Oh, the teleporter's up here. Okay. So now all of the chests and stuff are back to normal. They'll just give us random items. So that it only occurs with the while you're in the artifact area. So okay, Newt altars in this place. I think sometimes there's one back here behind this rock. Oh, don't want to get hit by you. It's painful. I gotta be careful. Where else did the Newt altars spawn on this one? Trying to think. I think there is an area down there on this rock. Yeah, so sometimes they spawn on this rock here, as well, but unfortunately not this time. Oh, we're getting so many turrets. Let's get Steve on. Oop. I'll avoid you. Is there sometimes one down here? I can't remember. There might be one that spawns behind this rock here. I'm not sure. I can't remember if that's correct or not though. Where is the other location? I think it's in here. Actually, is it? Oh, I can't remember that. I thought one of these pillars had like a top to it. It might have been sat on top of there, but they both go up into the ceiling. Oh, it might be. I might be thinking of one of the pillars that's up at the top here. So, to get up there, you normally would go across like through round there, and then over the this bridge to get up there. You can also get there by going along here, up, and then along here. It can save you a lot of time having to go all around. Okay. Yeah, this... No, it's not up here, is it? I was thinking maybe it's like at the top here, but it's not, I don't think. Oh, is it up here? Maybe? No, oh, this is where the actual, the artifact code is for this place is here. I thought it was actually higher up, but it's actually just up here. Okay. Just trying to think where the Newt altar might be. Maybe there's no guaranteed Newt altar location in this place, unless it's really hidden like around here somewhere. Okay, not to worry. Right, we'll do the teleporter here. Damn, they went down quickly. Thank you, turrets. Ooh, we got another ATG. Very nice. Hey Harry, how's it going? Welcome. Very happy to have you here. I've got a feeling my delay is reasonably high, so sorry if I respond late to your, like if you don't see my response until later on. Yeah, we're well on our way to how's the rain? It's actually not too heavy this time around. We've got pretty. I say that I'm going to end up dying soon. We're getting quite a good run out of the engineer. The engineer has these turrets that he places down, and they all gain they gain a copy of all your items. So they end up being very strong. You can place down 2. And we've ended up getting quite a lot of very good items, so we don't have to do very much. We can just run around and let our turrets do most of the work, which is nice. Okay, so that's the teleporter event for here done. Is there anything else on? So yeah, we didn't manage to find the Newt altar in this location, but hopefully we'll get it on the next stage. Oh, I'm reading the chat. Looks like it's descended into talk of FPL. So yeah, we're doing a run where we're finding all of the that's okay. Finding all of the hidden locations within the game. So one of them is the Bazaar Between Time. Let me just think, do I want to get rid of any of the items? Yes, get rid of these. What about green items? Any green items I want to get rid of? Maybe a few. It's super lucky having a scrapper that's literally like right next to the teleporter. What else? I don't think we really need a Goldstone. We're gaining a lot of money from the stages now very quickly, that we don't need them. Let's see, what else could we get rid of? I think everything else is pretty good. Maybe this, because that gives you flat healing, which doesn't do much for us now that we're in the later game. So, alright, let's go next stage. We'll try and find the Newt altar in the next stage to go to the Bazaar Between Time. And our next hidden realm is going to be coming up in, not this stage, but the next stage, I think. Alright, so Wetland Aspect. There are a couple of locations where you can get a Newt altar spawning here. One of them is on top of that pillar there. I've never really heard much about Beyond Good and Evil. What sort of game is it? Alright, Newt altars in this map. There's sometimes one... That's a... White Bustling Fungus. So I'm trying to make sure that we don't... the teleporter's here as well. I don't want to activate the teleporter yet. I want to activate the Newt altar first. Okay, so sometimes there is one down in this pool, at the very bottom here. There is not one here right now. That's unfortunate. I think there is sometimes a rock over here. Oh, hello, Stone Giant. I thought there was sometimes a rock down here. No. Maybe it's on top of this over here. Let me check. We do have... I should have got more... considering I'm trying to find all the hidden locations, I should have tried to pick up some more items that give me mobility, that can get to the... like, usually places that are really high up that you need to... I don't think I'm going to get up there. Oh, come on. I mean, it might not actually be up there. The other location is up there. But there isn't a jump. Sometimes there's a jump pad here to get up there, but there isn't in this case, so... annoyingly, this might be a run... another run where I'm not able to get the Newt altar again. Although it's fine, because I already managed to pick up the item that we need. To get to our last, well, one of the last hidden areas. Alright, no Bazaar Between Time this time. let's do it. Alright, that's the bosses down. Such a crazy amount of damage from these turrets. Oh, there is a little hidden area in this map actually, which I will show you once we've done the teleporter. Or once we've waited inside the teleporter while our turrets do all the work. Right, 85%, almost there. Ooh, took down our turret. Alright, that's the teleport time. Okay, so yeah, there is one more little hidden area on this map, which is just on the drop-off over here, where these sticks are. So if you jump down here, there is a tunnel, and if you follow to the end of this tunnel, you will find, well, first of all, you'll find, if you come here, you'll find the artifact code for this stage, but also, if it's the first time you've ever been here, there'll be a cage with a skeleton hanging down in it, and if you interact with it, I think if you're like right here, you can like interact with it. It unlocks an item. I think it unlocks Nuka-Hani's opinion, the red item, and then you just drop down, and then it'll spawn you back up here, right next to some enemies, which almost that's fine. All right, so the next stage we go, and this will be our last normal stage as well, because after that we're going to the super secret area. Okay. Oh, you spawn right next to a new altar. I'm not going to pick it up because we're not going to go to the Bazaar Between Times now. Because once you have looped, which means once you've got to stage 5, where you would normally take the teleporter to the moon to fight Mithrix, the final boss, if you choose instead to alter the teleporter so that it loops you back to the planet, which we did earlier, and now you come back and you redo all the stages again. Once you get to the 3rd stage of the loop, so stage 8 in this case, you will find that when you complete the teleporter event, another relic, sentient meat hook, very good. Yeah, we're crazy strong, but they're still very cautious because the enemies are ridiculously strong as well. If they hit us, they're going to kill us very quickly. So I think I might just head straight to the teleporter, or let's get this. Holy crap, that's a glacial clay Templar. Very scary. Right, okay. Let's, what have we got here? Brittle Crown. Oh, I'm good. I think our turret is taking him down. Yeah, nice, okay. Clay Templars are pretty deadly anyway, but to get a glacial, like an elite variant, is pretty scary. Their like Gatling gun attack will just absolutely rinse you in like seconds. The normal ones will do that as well. Alright, let's find this teleporter. Yeah, I'll do the teleporter and then 2 more Clay Templars. Okay, teleporter's up here. Cool. Alright, we'll place our turrets somewhat like this. I'm going to wait so I can place down the second turret as well. Come on, give me my second item. There we go. Okay. Actually, that's going to be useful after we've done the teleporter, because there's pretty much all of these maps have some sort of secret area. This stage is no different. Some are just more secret than others, and hello. Ooh, get away from you guys. About 4 Imp Overlords spawn at the same time. Okay, nice, they're done. Crazy strong. Because we picked up an unstable Tesla coil earlier, so both of our turrets have got unstable Tesla coils, which means that there's three of them, including mine. So when all 3 of us are just sending out electrical like charges to all the nearby enemies. Okay. So yeah, again, there is an artifact code on this map, which we will go and find after I've done this teleporter event. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm going to aim over there. Okay, cool. So, this is an equipment item that allows you to just spawn like a little, like quantum tunnel over here. And that'll take you over to this place. And it's a really large area, actually. There is a guaranteed Newt altar all the way at the back here if you just keep going. So we saw the one earlier when I first started this, so here it is, right here. Here it is. So this one will always be here every time you come to this stage, in this kind of like hidden area up here, which you can't normally get to unless you can fly or make some tunnel or have a lot of mobility. And so yeah, the artifact code, this is probably the most obscure artifact code of them all, because it's actually inside this pool. So normally the artifact codes are like 9 shapes that are either like square, triangle, circle, on a tablet like we saw in the earlier ones. This one, for whatever reason, is inside this pool, and there's like 9 shapes. So these are like representing circles. This like plant pot is representing a square, and I think these crystals are supposed to represent the diamonds. And then that one is a square, but it's on its side. And then there's one missing here, but actually what it's trying to show you is that actually it fell over here. So that was originally in here and in this position. So this one right here where I'm standing should be a circle. Then you also have to try and figure out which direction it's supposed to be. So is this the top of it, or is it this, or is it this? So you just have to try to find out which configuration is the correct one. I spent ages looking for the artifact tablet on this map. I came up here so many times, I'm sure it's got to be up here somewhere, before I realised, wait, what is this weird pool that's got these kind of odd shapes in? And then I realised they're all representing different shapes. So yeah, that's the artifact code, like the artifact key for this map. Right, so we've done the teleporter event. I'm going to wait for my equipment to be able to activate so we can go over there again. There we go. Sweet. I just saw a printer down here. I just want to check what it is. Topaz Bridge. That's not going to be too useful. Okay. Might as well pick it up since we're here. Just head up here because I've got the... okay, I'm going to collect my other equipment again. The disposable missile launcher. Collect you as well. Right. So now that we're on stage 8 and we have loot, if you beat the teleporter, you will be presented with this portal. This is the Celestial Portal. It looks kind of similar to the blue portal for the Bazaar Between Worlds, or Bazaar Between Time. So if you activate a Newt altar, you'll still get the blue portal as well as this one. So you can have both, and just read them when you go up to them, so you can tell which one you're entering. But anyway, we want to enter the Celestial Portal to the hidden area, A Moment Fractured. And so here we are, in A Moment Fractured. So, I should say that in this, there's no enemies that spawn here. The time is frozen. I don't believe you can die in this area. If you fall, you just respawn back at the top here. You'll take fall damage, but it shouldn't kill you unless you've got an artifact or an eclipse modifier that's saying that you can die from fall damage. But basically we want to make it all the way down to there, where that obelisk is. But first I will show you where the logbook for this stage is. It is the opposite side, off the back, so I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's on there. This map is really tall, so it takes you ages to fall if you do drop off the edge. There we go. Actually blocked that anyway. So yeah, it's down there. So I think if you... yeah, so can you see how that block appeared? So that normally happens when you... you'll see these large gaps between these islands. Once we get up there, these rocks are going to spawn that will allow us to jump between the areas. I mean, if you've got something that allows you to fly, then by all means just fly down there. But this one will spawn if you stand right next to the edge. So you can use it to get to this hidden area. Pick up the logbook for the... I don't know why this one's still here, because I've collected it. But anyway, yeah, you just have to then jump off again and wait for yourself to fall. And then we'll go down to the obelisk. Alright, cool. So this is where so you see that immediately that spawned, and then the next, usually they one after another, you land on one and then it will spawn the next one. So if you don't have any ability items like an extra jump or whatever, it should still be possible to make all of these jumps. So now let's just go down here. But even with plenty of mobility items, I still find it very easy to, I'm just going to skip that because I've got 2 jumps, still find it incredibly easy to fall, and so I think this one you have to go over here, yep. Alright, but we're good, didn't embarrass myself this time. Well, yeah, still got to climb over this. Come on. Okay, so now that you're here, you're faced with an obelisk that you can interact with, and it will ask if you want to obliterate yourself, which might sound... Oh, yes, and behind it there is the artifact tablet for this area, which is all diamonds. So once you come down here, it will ask you if you want to obliterate yourself from existence. If you don't want to do that, you just have to come down here and enter the celestial portal again, and then it will take you back to your next stage as if you never even came here. However, if you click this, you will activate it, and then it will ask you, are you sure? And at this point, normally what would happen is you click it and then you die, or you obliterate yourself from existence, like this, and the run would come to an end. However, because of an item which we picked up earlier, the I wanted to kind of talk about this area a bit more before we started the fight, because I think my disposable missile launcher is, it's going to attack the guy in the middle. So basically what happens is you come to this area, and there is an interesting little guy in the middle. He is a scavenger, and he is a variant, one of 4 scavengers that can spawn with very, very dangerous items. This one, for example, has a transcendence, which means that his health bar is completely is a shield. So normally you'll spawn in, and then he'll be sat in the middle, and then if you attack him, he fights you back. Unfortunately, my disposable missile launcher attacked him first, so that's why he's slowly coming over here. So this is a moment hole, the hidden area. And so if you fight a scavenger here that has a bunch of dangerous items, what I want to do, because there is actually a logbook in this area as well, just like there is in basically every single zone, there is a logbook. In this very blank, empty area, there is one too. It's all the way over here. So it's pretty much the opposite side to where you spawn. And you go towards these rocks, the one that's kind of like at a slant. You'll notice a little rock all the way out here. Tiny little rock. So all you have to do is go over here, and it should be just laying behind this rock. Yep, here it is. You pick it up, and then you've got the environmental log for a moment hole. So the reason why we've come here is because we have beads of fealty in our inventory, which seems to do nothing but, and the but is that if you obliterate yourself, rather than ending the run there, it brings you to this area. And normally if you obliterate yourself in a run, you'll gain 5 lunar coins. However, if you manage to defeat this guy, then... So he fights just like a normal scavenger would. He has his like shotgun thing. I'm going to try and put my turrets down. He has his throwing ability, and make no mistake, they are very dangerous. Oh yeah, he has a glowing meteorite as his equipment. So we want to make sure that we avoid that. The glowing meteorite equipment is a lunar item, which basically just spawns all of these meteorites that fall down from the sky that damage friend and foe alike. Ah, he picked up 5 crowbars. Very nice. So yeah, periodically, he's also going to... Ow. Well, you can see he's just absolutely destroyed all of our drones. Have I not put my... Alright, I'm gonna make sure I keep hitting him, because if I don't hit him for 7 seconds, his shield will completely recharge his entire health. So he's also gained rose bucklers and monster tooth. So he behaves just like a normal scavenger. He just has a very interesting item preset, and can continue to gain items as well. Okay, he's just gained 5 topaz brooches. He's just got 5 energy drinks, so if he decides to sprint around, he's going to be really quick. Alright, we've almost got him. I'm going to stick my turret down there so that my turret can fire at him. Oop. Something hit us there. Alright, we got him. Cool. Just going to be a bit cautious still, because the glowing meteorites are still falling. Be nice if they can completely stop. Okay, oh, when you defeat him, stuff will start to go dark. You have to interact with his satchel, and he will drop lunar coins to pick up. And then everything's going to go dark, and then the run is going to end. Like so. And there we have it. Oh, I might have not had the environment log for a moment hole originally. Oh well. And that's it. And that ends your run. And you just get Fate Unknown. So yeah, that's it. So that was a pretty successful run. Our items became insane with our turrets. There was one other hidden realm which I wanted to show you. I don't think the one we just came from, the A Moment Hold, doesn't have an artifact code in it. Not all the stages do. Like I said before, some of them are like actually in the game itself somewhere. Like if you go to settings here, there's like one right here in the corner. So yeah, that was so that was that. So yeah, there's one other hidden area which is the Gilded Coast, which it can be just up to chance as to whether you can get it. Basically, there'll be a shrine, a golden shrine, similar to the Shrine of Chance. It's very expensive, and if you activate it, then you'll get a golden portal that will open. Which, if you if you go through this portal, then you will end up at the Gilded Coast, where there's a boss fight against Aurelian Knight. This like golden, like much stronger version of a Stone Titan boss, and and if you defeat it, then you gain an item which is like Aurelia Knight's seed or something like that, or crown. And if you have that on you, whenever you activate a teleporter event, Aurelia Knight will spawn as an ally during the fight, and he's pretty strong. So yeah, there's two ways to get to that place. There's either by chance having a golden shrine on the stage. I think they can appear on any stage, but they're quite rare. Or you can, through the Bazaar Between Time, sometimes when you get the option to choose between the next stage, so there's two mirror pools that you can spend coins to like choose which stage you go to out of the two. Sometimes one of those will be the Gilded Coast, and so you can get through it that way by paying the lunar coins at the mirror pool and then going back through the portal. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't manage to find that in this run, but who knows, maybe next time. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. It's been a really cool run. Thanks everyone for being here, and for the guys in the chat, it's been awesome having you here. If you enjoyed this, then remember to leave a like on the video, and you can comment down below if you have any tips and hidden areas yourself that I haven't even know about. You can drop a comment as well, and subscribe as well if you'd like to see more of my videos and get notified when I go live. Generally that's going to be every Saturday, although I sometimes, if I get time, do other live streams in the week, so make sure if you're interested in catching those, you can subscribe to get notifications about them. But yeah, anyway, it's been great having you all, and thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in the next stream. So take care guys, see you in a bit.